Hello everybody and welcome back to my talking tutorials. It has been a very good while, I know, that I've here. I guess that's what matters, it's back. Today's look that I want to go for is a space vibe. Probably won't go the way I'd like it to, but I'm gonna wing it. That's pretty much how I do with all of my looks. I just completely wing it. I'll show you here. It's going to be inspired by this bit of art. I found this on Pinterest. I'm not completely sure of the creator of it because although Pinterest is a good place to look for things, I don't really like to credit people. Let's try this. So we always got to start off with the base, and the base is one of the most important things in a look, in my opinion, just because that's what everything goes on top of. So you want a good base for it to go smooth and for it to just go on nicely. I don't know what I'm rabbiting about, but you get what I mean. So I'm going to start off with a new product, and I'm going to try this NYX Pore Filler Stick. Also, I'm going to go in with the trusty Power Grip Elf Primer. I have no idea if I'm using this correctly, but I just assume this is how you'd use it. It mattified me quite a bit, but it just didn't minimise any pores. You can still see them like honeycombs. I'm not sure if that's the greatest, but it makes me feel nice, so I'll give it some leeway with that. And then I'm just going to go in with the Elf Primer. For this look, I'm just mainly relying on Glisten Cosmetics to get me through it, as I do with basically all my looks. We'll just have to see if it just makes it look a lot better than what I'm just sort of imagining in my head that is going to turn out like. That's all done now, and the next step is either your foundation or your concealer. I don't know why I'm saying it as if you're going to recreate it. I don't know, if you do, duet it or comment or tag me on anything, I don't know. I don't like to use foundation just because my skin is really sensitive and it just makes it so like ugh. But I go in with my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer if I can find it. Yeah, Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and I use the shade in 06. And what I like to do with this, I feel like it saves a lot of product, is just to grab this flat Real Techniques brush and I just brush it on the tip of it just slightly. Using that, I just sort of dab where I need it, and I feel like it just saves me from wasting a lot of product I could just not waste. And I'm just gonna smooth all that out with my 302 brush by the B by Superdrug, I think it's called. I like to go over it afterwards just to sort of smooth it out a lot more. In with my bronze now, and I'm just taking my NYX Stay Matte, no that's not it, NYX Matte Bronzer in medium and just warming up the face, basically in the contour areas. And because I want to focus more on blush in this look, I don't want to make it as prominent, so I'm just sort of doing it under my cheekbones so I can make my blush the star of the show essentially. And I want to take a just small fluffy I can't talk today, brush, and just contouring my nose a little bit, giving it a bit more shape, and just going over it, blending it with a big fluffy brush. Going in with one of my favourite blushes now, and it is the Mina blush, the No Rule Stick in 114. Recently got it at the Superdrug Presents event and I've just been using it ever since. It's been my absolute favourite. I just wipe that on my brush and just gently sweep upwards. And in with my Rimmel Stay Matte powder now, just going over basically in my oily areas. I want my eyebrows just to be a bit more full in this look, just because it is what I'm imagining is that it's going to be quite in your face, and I just think that full brows will go well with it. And I'm just using the NYX micro pencil. I just want to set my eyebrows in place now, and I'm going to use this Studio London Lash and Brow Gel. Brushing upwards, and then I like to do whatever that's called, but I like to do that. I'm just going to prime my eyes now, and I'm going to use the e.l.f. Putty Eye Primer in white. Packing it on first, and then as soon as I'm happy with my colour, then I'll just softly blend it around the edges so it's easier to blend with another colour afterwards. And then I just use the same rule for the next colour. I pack it on first and then I blend it out afterwards, sort of similar to this. Oh, my eye is so itchy. I'm just going on my inner corner and my outer corner with the orange, and I've already gone in the middle with the yellow that I used around the orange already. Pin out the Glisten Cosmetics palette now, and I'm gonna start with this deeper purple, just making that sort of spacey area along my face. It looks like a paw. I'm gonna try and redo it and see if it comes out better. I'm quite happy with it. It's not symmetrical at all, but that's cool. It's just like adds a bit of character. I just want to go in with a bit of shading on the space tears, so I'm taking a lighter purple and going in on like the bits where I imagine there'd be a bit of shade. Very happy with how it's looking at the moment, and I want to go in with this duochrome like green to pink shifty liner. I think it would look nice next to like some white stars, so I think I'm going to do that together on the little bit. So I just put a bit of that duochrome shift, if you can see it. I think it looks so cute. I still think it needs just something else. I will brainstorm and come back. So I didn't come up with anything original, and I just stuck with planets. They look cute in real life, but they still look cool on camera, I think. So I've now become two suns. They're a lot more spiky. They look more like spider feet, but that's fine. I'm alright with that. What I'm going to do is I've made my own concoction of glitter mixed with highlighter, and I'm going to make it sort of like a glittery liner because I don't really have a gold one. Just zhuzh that up on my eye as well. So the glitter is on, and it's now just mainly finishing touches, so like my eyelashes and my lips. I decided not to use any lashes just because it is quite a big out there look, and I didn't want the lashes to sort of hide everything I've done. Last step, which is lips, and I'm using the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Rome, which is my all-time favourite, so I thought this would be the best for this. So this is the complete look. I hope that you like this look and you enjoyed this talking tutorial. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.